Hey there, my muñaños gamer. This is Jesus from Jesus Gaming. Buenas noches for those who are speaking Spanish. Yeah, I'm late AF. I'm late as bleep, but here we are. I'm trying to set up as quickly as possible because there was a slight possibility that we couldn't go live tonight, but I think that we managed to do some things here to avoid being unable to stream because I do hate the fact that I didn't go live yesterday. So thank you for bearing for a little bit. I'm not switching the screen right now because I'm kind of preparing my Glish energy drink because we're gonna be starting like a little shutty part. There's something I want to say about the current Xbox news, and I want to use it as content. So please bear with me. Thank you very much for those who are seeing via Twitch and by YouTube, purple and red platform. Please consider to follow up there on purple and in red. Please hit the like, subscribe, the notification bell because besides gaming live streaming, we do also gaming news, gaming info, quick bits, and everything gaming. Thank you for your consideration. Repertory TN, thank you and welcome, welcome, welcome. By the way, also welcome those who are seeing in via YouTube Short. Uh, this past Monday, I think that the experiment was a success in terms of, yeah, trying to use vertical streaming and actually, I think that it should be a permanent thing until further notice. All right, scene 2. Let's check why the bot is not hearing me. And the bot is not hearing me because probably is not listening to my microphone. Let's check that out quick because I do need optimization. Of course, it's not listening my microphone. Okay, let's try again, shall we? Scene two. Scene two. Are you all right? Let's restart. Okay, yeah, I selected the wrong microphone. Of course, it's not hearing me. All right, scene two. There you go. Yeah. Um, welcome everybody. Trying to be as chill as possible, but talking about being chill as possible. Bia in Red Platform, I already has something to say about this hydration glitch energy rebuy formula with strawberry and Macarena. Uh, it's not that n- not trying energy drinks anymore, but I think that hydration is a must need right now for healthy reasons. So I'm dialing down a little bit the consumption of energy drinks and coffee, which in my standard is an insult. Having to low down my coffee. Hey, don't drink. Oh shoot! I in the keyboard. This is one of the dirtiest things about serving cold water. And my nemesis, the fan. Ugh, I try to avoid the branding appeared on camera because no, we're not sponsored yet by any brands. But while I'm not directly sponsored, I had the opportunity for Glitch Energy to add my own code, so you can code JesusGG on your next purchase of Glitch Energy, which will grant you 10% off of your next order. And by the way, not only hydratations, energy drinks like Aim Assist, uh, Glitch also sells, and I haven't taken this in a while. Uh, this is the rest supplement for helping you to actually get some sleep at night and not being completely dive into the action. So because obviously gamers need to rest to keep it going. So I'm gonna make the chat announce that we are on the chatty part. Of course, we're gonna be playing Dynasty Warrior Origins. Um, but there's something I need to talk about and react as part of my content. So, oh, don't tell me that I didn't do. Okay, of course. Ah, crap! I didn't. Oh, here it is. Okay, I thought that I didn't copy because I'm using my main gaming and workstation computer and not my previous gaming laptop as the source for the streaming. Now I'm using full new PC and everything. We are gonna be announcing that we are on a shoddy part. It will be repeating itself for every 5 minutes that I take, and then we are going to gaming. So here it is. And it didn't trigger. Why it didn't trigger? Why it didn't trigger? Okay, let's try one again. One more time. Let's trigger. Interesting. All right, I got it. Oh, because I haven't created the criteria. Now, okay, now I fix it. Live troubleshooting. All right, let's. I haven't begin to talk. Here goes the pen. I haven't even started to talk yet, and I'm already thirsty. It's gonna be in like a hot spring so far. Here is like three fourths of the year. This summer's like heat. And actually, this past winter season was kind of the most chills in recent year, and thankfully, it was it was necessary to cool up a bit because these past 2 years, the heat here has been inhuman. The shaky part. I'm supposed to count like 30 seconds, and I didn't start making count. You want to know how much the humidity is in here and how much heat already is in here? This was cold and almost frozen water. I feel less cold and kind of a more room temperature ish, but it is what it is. Giving 10 seconds and then we go. Woo. Uh, my favorite part of the hydration is kind of gets gassy for a bit and then boom, salute. Definitely check the revive review kind of video that I posted last week. Definitely, you will understand why I'm happy and why I make the plugin. Okay, I hope this doesn't take like 10 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna be acting like I'm recording because I'm gonna be using this as content for tomorrow. I'm gonna be editing during the day. If I don't have this edited by midday noon, then the video will be tried to be done by 2 p.m. Eastern time. If not, the last attempt will be 6 p.m. And if it doesn't, then it's gonna be like a late content for Tuesday, which is my main day for on-demand content. So please bear with me. I'm going with a transition as I'm recording content. So as you remember, this week's by the recording of this is May 1st, and the last content for April was actually a video reacting about certain videos by infographic show, which actually highlighted the current state of Xbox as a brand and maybe the misses that Microsoft have, which actually you can check in the that you can actually check on later after this video. And nevertheless, or I should not say nevertheless, it's okay. I'm editing this, so yeah, we can have the bloopers live. We're recording live. It's okay. Interestingly, this week Xbox made news again because it was not only the time where Microsoft announces its earning conference for investors, quarterly financial statement, whatever you want to call it. And Xbox did start almost. I hate. Yeah, I'm improvising, and I hate that I block myself improvising. Okay, let's start again. So, as you remember, this week, as the recording of this is May 1st. The last content for April was actually my reaction and fact checking about the infographic show video about the current state of Xbox and why the claim that the Xbox brand is dying and all the mismanagement that Microsoft did as a company that also cares about video games and gaming in general. Surprisingly enough, this was the week for the latest earning for Microsoft and includes obviously the performance on Xbox, quarterly speaking. And it was surprising that Xbox was kind of the positive and negative news at the same time. And a day after they announced the earnings, many gamers were surprised for the price hike in all Xbox branded thing. Scene 4. By the way, this is kind of a plug for my blog. This is gg.xyz, where you can get to know everything gaming in a written manner so you can read it at your best convenience. And of course, I couldn't ignore the situation that I just presented. Microsoft has announced a significant price increase across its Xbox product line, affecting consoles, controller, headset, and even future first party games. The decision, which takes effect immediately, comes amid rising development costs and shifting market conditions. So I think that immediately people believe that this has to do with tariff. I kind of agree, but I believe that there are some other elements that we need to consider. The price hikes impacts various Xbox models and accessories, with some seeing increase up to 27%. Here are some of the key adjustments. And we go with the listing of all the hardware from Xbox, which includes the Xbox Series S, the 512 gigabyte version from 299.99 will go up to 379.99, followed by the Xbox Series S, the 1 terabyte edition, which from 349.99 will go to 429.99. Xbox Series X digital version from 449.99 will have $100 increase. The regular Xbox Series S will go also with an increase of $100 from 499 to 599.99. The 2 terabyte Galaxy Special Edition, which actually that finish, that blackish finish with the dots representing star, is looks chef kiss. But on chef kiss, from 599.99 will go to 729.99. Now we're going with the controller with the core version going from actually they didn't have an increase. Both the core and colors will remain as respectively as 64.99 and 69.99. Also, the special edition Xbox wireless controller have no increase. keeping it at 79.99. Limited edition did receive a $10 increase from 79.99 to 89.99. And for those who are heavy duty esport gamers using Xbox controller, the Elite Wireless Controller Series 2, the core will go from $139.99 to $10 plus $149.99. And the full set of the Series 2 will go from $179.99 to $199.99. So many nines here. And no, this is not Destiny and Destiny 2. Xbox Series headset will not receive an increase, and the Xbox wireless headset will have a $10 increase from 109.99 to 119.99. Additionally, as if it wasn't enough, Microsoft confirmed that new first-party Xbox games will be priced at $79.99 starting this holiday season. So, so in other words, we're not seeing yet a price hike on current first-party games, and we are not seeing also Game Pass tier pricing increase, but it will be starting from games that probably will be launching by holiday season. Typically, it's by November and so on. Additionally, Microsoft confirmed that the new first-party Xbox game will be. No, I already read that. My apologies. Microsoft's latest earning reports highlighted some strong performance in gaming division, but also pointed to increased costs in game development and hardware production. The company cite global economic pressures, including tariff and supply chain disruption, as key factor behind the price adjustments. Despite these challenges, Microsoft remained committed to expanding its gaming ecosystem, emphasizing cloud gaming and cross-platform accessibility. The company's statement reassured players that it's focused on delivering value while adapting to market realities. And this is where the highlights of Game Pass begin to come, because I believe that this has to do with the fact that Microsoft didn't mention anything about Game Pass or prices increasing. And while this is happening in the hardware side, at least in the first party Xbox consoles and hardware, we got a major campaign of this is an Xbox where you can play the Game Pass Cloud on Samsung televisions, LG smart TVs, and also some Amazon Fire TV devices can also be played. So I think that one of the main things here is to have kind of a not touching Game Pass, because maybe Microsoft is double down expectations that Game Pass will improve things in the side of gaming at all. So when you look at the overall financial performance, the company did a plus 15% year over year, reporting $64.7 billion with operating income on $27.9 billion, also in positive, with net incomes also in positive of 10% year over year with $22 billion. Of course, Microsoft is not only a gaming company; it's a big conglomerate of uh, PC, Windows, Azure as cloud, uh, and internet service providers. So I think that we need to do some big perspective on what is the reality of Xbox. The reality is that the total revenue is a 61% plus year over year with $6.4 billion, part of the main of total revenues. We having contents and service with $5.2 billion, 64% plus. And of course, this was primarily driven by the Activision Blizzard revenue, which already is common knowledge that Basically, Activision Blizzard King remains one of the top revenue drivers for Microsoft Gaming at all. And following a price adjustment and strong console sales, we got surprisingly $1.2 billion, or a 42% plus year after year. And besides all this, it is a fact that Xbox hardware sale is way behind the numbers that Sony with PlayStation 5 has already amazed in terms of selling consoles. I think that this whole generation starting in the middle of the pandemic, I think that by the end of 2020, the pandemic wasn't, at best, it was beginning to slowing down. So it has been kind of a weird generation in general. And I don't want to get political here because I don't give AF to politics. I don't give AF to left. I don't give AF to right. I just want data driven. And the data says that we are in loony times because loony politics being politics. The key drivers behind the gaming growth is the Microsoft obviously completing the acquisition of Activision Blizzard already in a year and a half, and titles like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and Diablo 4 contribute significantly to Xbox content sale. By the way, Modern Warfare 3 is already available for technically free if you're already a Game Pass subscriber. Not available in the in all the tiers. You need to pay the mid to high tier to access the game. Microsoft did confirm that Game Pass expansion exceeded the 33 million subscribers, signaling continued engagement in Microsoft's subscription model, which I believe this is also part of the focus on trying to have the negative being paid off by the hardware side and not replicate the negativity within the Game Pass and all the other positive of Microsoft Gaming. And yes, we had to take in account that this is all coming after tumultuous Nintendo Switch 2 season that started with a major announcement that Nintendo actually began the precedence of price hiking, at least in the gaming aspect or the games aspect. And I believe that the people have the Nintendo blaming in an indirect role because, like I said, this is the first major move after Nintendo actually announced that most of their future games on Nintendo Switch 2 will start at 79.99. And while Nintendo has not increased console prices, its decision to adjust accessories costs due to market conditions may also have influenced Microsoft's strategy. Indeed, the Nintendo's pricing shift sets a precedence, signaling that higher game prices could become the industry standard, which, as most feared, Microsoft move aligns with this trend, ensuring its pricing remain competitive while addressing rising cost production. And unsurprising spoiler, PlayStation will follow through. And I know they already announced that Ghost of Yotei will not be costing 79.99, just like $10 left. But yeah, PlayStation will follow the trend. Microsoft's decision to raise Xbox prices reflects a broader industry trends and economic pressures. While the increase may frustrate some gamers, they underscore the evolving landscape of console gaming where companies must balance affordability with sustainability. With Nintendo prices adjustments setting the stage, Microsoft moves suggest that higher costs may become the norm across the gaming industry. Whether other companies follow suit remain to be seen, but for now, Xbox player will need to prepare for a more expensive gaming experience. Yeah, I posted that, but like I said, don't be surprised because it's not the element of being surprised; it's the element of when it's gonna be announced that PlayStation will increase prices, and yes, Steam, Epic Games, and GOG will follow. Because the problem is that Nintendo set the precedence, but they set the precedence because they wanted developers to actually port their games to Nintendo Switch 2, and they need to leverage the interest of the developers. Don't expect the developers won't ask the same thing for Xbox, won't ask the same thing for PlayStation, and won't ask the same thing for the major PC gaming distribution like GOG, Good Old Games, Steam, and Epic Games. While yes, I heard about the new proposition of Epic Games that if games amaze like $1 million in revenue, they will no longer charge a fee to developers. But I don't believe that this will ease the pricing increase because Epic Games doesn't have the leverage on having developers and gaming publishing to avoid pricing the games less when they are forced to have to increase the prices in every console platform and other PC game stores. So we are heading to weird times. I think we already in weird times. That this can get worse. Probably it can. Will this improve soon? I don't think so. Um, One of the bad things about economics, and this goes from somebody that is not an expert in economics, see the trend that you have price increases because there's a immediate necessity from manufacturing processes, enterprises, blah blah blah. But when and I want to say this as an example, let's say that all the tariffs will disappear tomorrow. Will that help to prices decrease soon? Disturbingly, no. It seems that it doesn't work that way, and I would love to have somebody to be an economic expert to explain and justify why is that a thing. But unfortunately, it is. So, uh, there goes my direct answer. If I'm getting asked if things will be improved soon, I will say no. In the long term, maybe, but there's a low chance that it will be occurring. So let me know in the comments what are your thoughts about this whole situation and precisely a week where Microsoft shows strong numbers with Microsoft Gaming in particular, and a day later just announcing price hike. Do you have an Xbox hardware and this will be a deterrent to actually get one? Remember to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell for everything gaming news, retro gaming, gaming info, gaming. This was Jesus from Jesus Gaming, health and success, and happy gaming. All right, we're done with the shoddy part. Let's make the official. Let's make it official with my bot. Where's my bot? Okay, here's my bot. I think I lost the train of thought at the end, and yeah, it's gonna be kind of a challenge to edit, but it is what it is. Uh, it is what it is. All right, the bot made it official. We are in gaming time. Oh, weesh. I'm switching monitors here. Wait a minute. The water condensing in the fluid shaker. I made a mess here. Please hold on a minute. My apologies. Scene two. Scene two. Scene two. Oh, I'm already in scene two. Ugh. Okay. Scene two. I'm in scene two. God damn it. Scene three. Scene three. Ugh. Bear with me. I'm. This is kind of a night where I'm improvising at all. Contest for the good people seeing on YouTube Short. I got a intermission scene that I need to work actually how to have an intermission scene in the short version of the stream, but in the long version I have a intermission that is actually my scene three, and I was going scene two, scene two, scene two, and we were already at the full screen that is my scene two. I love it when bot reads. I love it when bot reads. Um, counts when myself in the stream. It's kind of nice, but okay. Actually, those who are watching via purple platform, I need to confirm if I'm doing good because it has been in a while saying that I have high bit rates when I'm actually limiting the bit rates. No, it says that it's going high. This is the problem when you go simulcasting. Nobody's happy. Bear with me for a moment, Muñaños. I need to clean up the water mess here. Cheers. All right, Muñaños Gamer. We're back here. Scene 2. We're setting up the game here. Just a moment, please. Need to do some backstage thing, and there's stuff that I don't wanna. Is the game updating? Oh, okay. I thought that the game was updating. It was like, wow, what a timing to have the game updating. What a timing. That will have sucked. By the way, thank you very much if you're still hanging out with me both in Purple and Red channel, and thank you for your support. Please consider the follow-up in both channels, including my Red platform, YouTube. You can hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell, because besides walkthroughs, we do gaming news, retro gaming, gaming info in general, everything gaming, and thank you very much for your consideration. What am I doing? All right, we are ready. Scene 4. Alrighty. Alright, last time we were battling Donchulo forces in the Shishui Gate, and for some reason this past Monday, I was kind of having problems, not only with the game, also with the stream, and I don't get what was wrong. And those who knows the story of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms saga knows that we are out for a big surprise, and I'm amazed that I wasn't getting there. So testing. My apologies. Now I'm resetting my microphone here so I don't explode your ears. Thank you very much. All right, I think we are ready. Let's go. Let's freaking go. That was this past Monday was really embarrassing. Yes, I know that I'm not in the rank enough, but let's go, because I need to really progress here. And yes, we are giving everything as we got.
この過去賢長の部見せてやるとしよう。行くぞ。我ら大義のもとに堂々と突き進まん。まずはこの止水管を抜き落葉へ迫るのだ。
参りましょう。あなたの身は我らがお守りします。
おお、諸君が一斉に。我らも遅れは取れん。行くぞ。進め進め。我らが止水管へ一番乗りを果たすのだ。押し込まれてたとか冗談じゃねえ。まともに勝負できるな。芸能遠征正当たるわしが小詰めだと。親子に先んじられるなど冗談ではないよ。 読み通りだな。そこから先走った奴らの背後をつくぞ。みんな慌てるな。背後は味方に任せ、完全の敵に集中せよ。仕掛けはここまでか。これ以上は持たぬか。おいおい、実は俺たち押されていないか。じゃあ目立つのこれが仕向たされちまう。ここから娘は現実軍はどうしたんだ。なぜ誰も来ない。せいぜい武勇を誇ってみせる。いつまでも雑魚にかかずらってはいられん。ここは味方に任せ、我らは先へ進むぞ。進軍開始。いい流れ。これが決まりだ。よく頑張った。この地は敵将討ち取ったまでか。どうもきついな。どうにも嫌な感じだぞ。敵がどうかを味方だな。よし、ここは我らが制圧した。この勢いのまま治水艦を落とすのだ。手柄を独り占めさせるんだ。我らも続け。進軍開始。いい流れ。こんなところで屈するわけには。この海王がいる限り水艦は抜かせねえ。さあかかってきやがれ。限界だ。敵将撃ち取った。なんだ手応えのねえやつだったな。次来い次。
Alright, I need to return to the base for a bit.
こいつ
I need
化け物か。どうした、もう終わりか。連合軍も大したことねえな。
でねえ、敵将海軍により味方が次々と敗走。
何、たった一人に何というざまか。さすがは海遊殿。この機にこちらも攻め手を動かしてみようか。進軍開始だ。その姿実に勇ましい。ダメだ、どうしようもねえ。もはやここまでか。思うように戦える。鍛え方が足りなかった。ここから読み違った。さすがにまずいな。
我らはあなたに従う。さあ指示を。
これは厳しいな。誰も助けに来なかったら終わりだな。王を争った階層を重ねる。いける。数を揃えただけではやはり足りんか。こんなとこで負けがないってのによ。厳しき戦いを我は吐かんぞ。どこで読み違った。敵将さすがにまずいな。取り立ててくださった殿の期待に応えねば。岳文家勝利のために力を尽くします。打開できそうにないか。
どうも味方の足並みは揃っていないようだ。自由に動ける俺たちがうまく援護しないと。
大将に敵を近づけさせねえ。守ってみせる。おお、悪いな、助かるぜ。ここまでの苦境に陥るとは。諦めはせぬ。力を尽くすのみよ。俺がやられるってのかよ。ここでやられては何にもならない。 今は引くのが得策か。対象がきつくてなんとかなるはずだ。ここからだ。いける。決めますぞ。もはやここまでか。ここだ。力のこれでいい。ここか。ここだ。そういう厳しいか。私に敗北は許されぬのだ。
One Chow is facing a desperate attack. Okay.
ここだ。ここだ。意地悪いな。敵将絶対な。討ち取った。どうしようもねえ。そこか。これで決まりはない。敵将討ち取った。おお、いいとこに来た。ほら、
Not yet. Not yet. I'm using the free
先が怪しいぜ。これは俺だけじゃどうしようもないんだ。
視線を察知したか。さあ、敵を排除するのだ。力の強い敵将討ち取った。こんな折れなきゃ負けじゃねえ。諦めてたまるかよ。ここか。そこか。ここまでか。すまんが引かせてもらうぞ。ここか。敵将討ち取った。ここからかな。この私が
Oh,
こ
come
んな
on.
ところで。
Come on. Not this early. Not this early. Not this early. Not this early.
ダメだ。どうしようもねえ。いける。そこか。これで決まりない。敵将討ち取った。ここからだ。
I need to change that combination for calling
Texture.
Walnut the first.
討ち取った。
なんか先が怪しいぜ。これは俺だけじゃどうしようもないな。
視線を察知したか。敵を排除するのだ。俺が折れなきゃ負けじゃねえ。
Do that,
最後まで諦めてたまるかよ。
trying to get it.
これで終わりよ。敵将討ち取った。力の引くが得策だ。ここか。
これ以上は勘弁。
ここからだ。
撤退。
Hey, hey.
敵将討ち取った。ここまでか。すまんが引かせてもらうぞ。待てよ。そこか。これでしまいだ。敵将討ち取った。この私が
Come on.
こんなところで。
Do I need to hit? Yeah, I no. Because one Chow is useless. One Chow is useless.
ダメだ。どうしようもねえ。ここからだ。そこか。力の強い 敵将討ち取った。ここか。
先が怪しいぜ。俺だけじゃどうしようもない。
敵将討ち取った。
まだなすべきことがある。
Oh,
そのため
really as long.
今は引こう。
戦を察知したか。さあ敵を排除するのだ。敵将討ち取った。降りなきゃ負けじゃねえ。最後まで諦めてたまるかよ。
Go with this stream again.
これで終わりよ。 これで決まり。敵将討ち取った。ここか。もらった。制御。よし。敵将討ち取った。仕掛けよう。
これ以上は勘弁。絶対絶対。
そこか。仕掛けよう。はいかん。そこまでか。すまんが引かせてもらうぞ。トライ。はてさ、どう巻き返すべきか。敵将討ち取った。この私がこんなところで。
Can you just allow me a moment? I need to take this call.
Damn it! どうしようもねえ。いいとこに来た。ほら、早く手を貸せよ。敵将討ち取った。
先が怪しいぜ。俺だけじゃどうしようもない。
敵将討ち取った。敵将打ちのめしてやったぞ。降りなきゃ負けじゃねえ。最後まで諦めてたまるかよ。苦戦を察知したか。さあ敵を排除するのだ。いい流れだ。敵将討ち取った。力の火を見て。敵将討ち取った。引くが得策か。頼む。これでいく。力の火。こんなところで。敵将討ち取った。ここまでか。すまんが引かせてもらうぞ。はてさ、どう巻き返すべきか。次の策を講じねばな。敵将討ち取った。ここか。ちょうだ。までしくじったんだ。しゃねえ。ここは退散しとくか。動きが鈍ってきた。このままでは。まさか私が見誤るとは。ここか。しくじったか。あとは頼んだぞ。どうだ。 制限。ここからだ。もうも厳しくなる。優劣を読み違えた。トライ。力の顔は。いい流れ。敵将打ち取る。これで歩みを止めるわけにはいかん。この場は据えてやろう。敵将討ち取った。どうにもならん。やるな。我が賛辞をありがたく受け取るがいい。いける。これでいく。こんなところで敵将討ち取った。やってやる。バカな。この私がこんなところで。仕掛けよう。バカな。この私がこんなところで。この私がこんなところで。この私がこんなところで。ダメだ。どうしようもねえ。いいとこに来た。ほら、早く手を貸せよ。敵将討ち取った。何か先が怪しいぜ。どうやら俺だけじゃどうしようもないな。トライ。敵将討ち取った。敵将討ち取った。バカな。この私がこんなところで。ダメだ。どうしようもねえ。ここからだ。 ここだ。力の力敵将討ち取った。おお、いいとこに来た。ほら早く手を貸せよ。苦戦を察知したか。さあ敵を排除するのだ。いいな。先が怪しいぜ。俺だけじゃどうしようもないな。やってやる。まだなすべきことがある。そのために今は引こう。仕掛けよう。力の力。こんなところで敵将落ちる。トライ。今は引くが得策か。ここか。ここだ。トライ。ここで敵将討ち取った。敵将討ち取った。これでしまいだ。ない敵将討ち取った。敵将加工現状が討ち取った。終わりだ。手が折れなきゃ負けじゃねえ。最初まで諦めてたまるかよ。ここか。これ以上は勘弁。さあここから撤退撤退。ここか。いける。ここからだ。はてさ、どう巻き返すべきか。ここか。トライ。力の一旦引き、次の策を講じれば。動きが鈍ってきた。このままでは。いい流れ。ここか。これでしまいだ。敵将討ち取った。これで勝ったと思うなよ。やるな。我が賛辞をありがたく受け取るがいい。どこで読み違った。さすがにまずいな。こうも厳しくなる。優劣を読み違える。こんなとこで負けらんねえってのによ。来てくれたのか。悪いが手を貸してくれ。迷惑をかけてしまいました。後で説教なりなんなりしてください。悪いな。助かるぜ。良いところに来た。お前の力我が前で存分に振るいという。敵将討ち取った。ここか。トライ。これでしまいだ。ここか。いい流れ。この私がこんなところで。
Where? Right in here. You know, I gotta admit, I love Dynasty Warriors soundtrack. It's so unique. So metal to the button. I'll take all three of them at a time.
力の限りこうよこれで決めようここからだそこか見えたそこかこれで決めよう敵将厳しい私に敗北は許されぬのだ苦戦を察知したか敵将さあ敵を排除するのだやってやるここは引くしかありません悔しいです敵将なんという強さここは引くお前の戦は並大抵ではないなもらったいけるこれでいい力のこんなところで敵将討ち取った
They're already headed for the Shisha gates. Now this is where we left on Monday. Get the arrows first. My apologies, I think now.
どこで飲みちまったさすがにまずいなこんなとこで負けらんねえってのによいい流れだそこかいい流れだ力のそろそろまずいか援軍を呼んでおいた方がいいねトライいい流れ来てくれたのか悪いが手を貸してくれここからだこれでいく悪いな助かるぜトライ敵将討ち取ったどうにもならんよくやったその働き覚えておこう頼む戦線は十分に押し上げた今こそ止水艦の敵を撃つのだ進軍を始めるといい
Now advancing.
水艦は要害剣豪、突破には時を要するだろう。まずは投石で牽制し、敵の息をくじくぞ。無理に進んでは狙い撃ちに遭おう。ここは慎重に行くとする。信じよう。いいだろう。今こそ突撃を。敵は何を始めるみたいだ。ここは小詰めに動いてもらうのが良さそうだ。進軍開始。この席をやすやすと抜けると思うな。投石の用意ができたようだ。始めるぞ。力のか触れるだけの雑魚に用はねえ。この粥の相手になろうってやつはいねえのか。
岩が飛んでくるぞ。助けてくれ。
最高じゃねえか。やっとけ。いい流れ。いい流れ。いける。制限。仕掛けよう。やるじゃねえか。ここからが本気の勝負だぜ。いいな。終わらせる。いかよ。良いところにお前の力、我が前で存分に振るうといい。ここからだ。防げる。やるじゃんねえか。この回を打ったこと、やるまんに思えよ。敵将、討ち取った。誰ぞが回を討ち取ったか。その武勇、存分に褒めたたえよう。五分に戻したら分からない勝負どころだな。これでいい。これでしまいだ。力のちょっと準備だ。見せてやろうぜ。やってやる。これで終わりよ。力の鍵。仕掛けよう。これでしまいだ。真の三国見せでいく。力の鍵。仕掛けよう。力の鍵。仕掛けよう。これでしまいだ。力の鍵。これでしまいだ。これでいく。力の鍵。厳しいか。ならぬ。私に敗北は許されぬのだ。燃えてきた。文字を見せるな。苦戦を察知したか。さあ、敵を排除するのだ。これでしまいだ。 敵将討ち取った。これでいく。やってやる。敵将討ち取った。
He's looking better now than Monday. I hope.
ちゃっちゃと準備だ。
Therefore, chop
俺ら
chop.
の本気を見せてやろうぜ。申し訳ありません。聞かせていただきます。これでしまいだ。さてよ、トライ。死ぬわけにはいかねえ。ここは引いとくぜ。
Oh, I thought I got him.
歩みを止めるわけにはいかん。この場は決めてやろう。
力のパイ。いける。いい流れ。いい流れ。これで進軍だ。俺にしっかりついてこい。そこか。
True force of reinforcement has arrived.
仕掛けよう。そこか。この私がこんなところで。
So I'm not far behind. I am gonna be so pissed off.
敵は何やら始め
Way
るみたい。
behind.
ここは小詰め
It's
に
gonna
動
be
いて
the
もらうのが
watchdown
良さそうだ。
first.
進軍開始。宝石の用意ができたようだ。始めるぞ。仕掛けよう。
うわー！岩が飛んでくるぞ。助けてくれ。
ここから出るだけの雑魚に用はねえ。このカユの相手になろうってやつはいねえのか。
Raul. County Monday, I forgot.
飛ばすぜ。いける。ここからだ。制限。ここか。これでいい。トライ。いい流れ。これでいく。仕掛けよう。
Damn it.
力のパイ。力の力ますぜ。これでいく。これでしまいだ。ここか。おいどりゃ。いける。ここか。
daddy.
私に敗北は許されぬのだ。
Okay, need to have things rolling in the next hour.
敵は何やら始めるみたいだ。これでは小詰めに動いてもらうのが良さそうだ。進軍開始。宝石の用意ができたようだ。始めるぞ。時を待っていた。力の
岩が飛んでくるぞ。助けてくれ。
触れるだけの雑魚に用はねえ。この海友の相手になろうってやつはいねえのか。
Let's go. Let's go once again.
ここからだ。トライ。トライ。これでいい。
Hold on.
やるじゃねえか。ここからが本気の勝負だぜ。良いところに来た。お前の力、我が前で存分に振るうといい。厳しいか。なら私の敗北は許されぬのだ。力の鍵。苦戦を察知したか。さあ敵を排除するのだ。トライ。トライ。これで一つ手合わせ願う。いざ。ここからだ。力の鍵。これで終わりよ。おめえこそ真の三国武装だ。力の鍵。この過文化にあったのがあんたの不運だ。苦しいのか。これでしまいだ。着準備だ。お前らの本気を見せてやろうぜ。
that I'm struggling this hard. Right, again, I need to get rid of wash on.
敵は何やら始めるみたいだ。ここはゴズメに動いてもらうのが良さそうだ。進軍開始。宝石の用意ができたようだ。始めるぞ。これで終わりよ。触れるだけの雑魚に用はねえ。このカユの相手になろうってやつはいねえのか。
うわー、岩が飛んでくるぞ。助けてくれ。
最高じゃねえか。離すぜ。これでいい。いけるか。離すぜ。厳しいか。私に敗北は許されぬのだ。苦戦を察知したか。さあ敵を排除するのだ。どうも厳しくない。優劣を読み違え、良いところに来た。お前の力、我が前で存分に振るうといい。引くが得策か。
Now I've been slain. It's not useless one shot, it's me not being careful.
Hmm. 敵は何やら始めるみたいだ。ここはゴズメに動いてもらうのが良さそうだ。進軍開始。宝石の用意ができたようだ。始めるぞ。
岩が飛んでくるぞ。助けてくれ。
カユの相手になろうってやつはいねえのか。最高じゃねえか。やっとけ。これでいく。ここからだ。いける。待てよ。
All right, Muñeños. I think I need to leave it as it is for tonight. Need to tell something here, and I don't know how much time it's gonna take. But nevertheless, I know that I had said that this is my last night with Dynasty Warrior Origins, but I believe that we are kind of the scene 2. I think that we are kind of the opportunity to see if I can stretch a little bit more about my commitment on playing indie games, or maybe doing like an on-demand thing and not doing streaming. This is the only opportunity that we'll have to actually have more time for playing the game. So please bear with me about that. I'm sorry for the all inconsistency between today and this whole week and this past month. I want May to be a better month. It's not about all the consistency, life balancing, and time management. It's also the technical difficulties that I'm having here. So, honestly, this one is entertaining. This battle is entertaining, but it's kind of letting me know that I need to do something, and maybe I need to rank up a little bit to improve my character, because I'm not advancing, and I thought that I could just deal with being 3 ranks lower than it is recommended. So I think that Monday we'll try to improve the rankings, and we'll see by the final stretch of the stream we can finally defeat Don Jewel. With that being said, I'm saving the game, and actually, since I haven't advanced at all, I just gonna leave the game as it is. So, thank you very much, and my apologies. I have been apologies a lot tonight. I gotta stop that. So much apologies. Just be more owning things. So yeah, thank you very much for those who are seeing via Twitch. Please consider it a follow. This is not if you're the first time viewer, this is not a custom thing that goes with inconsistency, unable to avoid offline life taking over, but it is what it is. Same goes for YouTube Short and YouTube regular in general. Thank you very much for your consideration. Please consider to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell for everything gaming news, walkthroughs, gaming info, retro gaming, everything gaming. This was This is Gaming. Help us success. Happy gaming. Thank you very much. Scene 5.